Hello! Welcome back. So we're now episode 4 of Shooting the Breeze. As I stated, every single one of these get 10 likes and we'll do another one. Sorry this has been a little bit longer than I can't probably do one a week. I don't want to get it. I don't want to be too numerous so it gets a little bit boring. And try and keep it a little bit fresh. You know, fresh is the fresh, exciting. You're most exciting to me. Oh, she mum and dad. Right. So we are now level 70. I'm not doing this concurrently. I'm not kind of leveling. You know, the main point is the talking about stuff. And the leveling is kind of something in the background I do while I'm talking about what I need to do. So level 70. I am now in well, still in Howling Fjord, but I've gone down to Kamugua. You know, where these cool little exactly, these little turtle fellas are. I love this area. My favourite area of the whole expansion, that being Wrath, is where the pirates are. I really love pirates. That's why I was really kind of stoked for BFA, but all in all, fundamentally, I was a little bit disappointed. Which I really love that little area, so we'll probably go and do that. Maybe not today, but if we get to it, that'd be great. We'll see how we get on. See how we do for time. So yeah, as I said, I'm level 70. I think it was level 60 in the last one. I got up to level 62. So I've been playing a little bit. Played a bit last night. Got a few levels. Yeah, right. Okay, so we need to go and kill. Do we need to kill then? Island shovel tusks. Right, let's go. Let's do that then. Should we kill these ones? This looks like an island shovel tusk, right? Okay. Today's question. Today's question's a humdinger. My question to you all, because yeah, you can all join in. You can all give me your opinions. My question to you all, which everyone completely ignored last week. I did a question and no one really answered it apart from like 2 people. So that was a little bit disappointing. Come on, guys. You know the score. Although saying that, leaving a like on the video is enough for me. But it'd be great to get a bit more feedback on my question. My question today is: what is your favourite class in this game? Thinking about, so that could be obviously, it could be at this precise moment, or it could be over across all the expansions, or it could be, there's certain permutations that you can and can't obviously look at, I suppose. Yeah, so I'd be really interested to find out what that is. I mean, obviously, if you're a watcher of my videos, which if you're watching this, you pretty much are, because let's be honest, this is a niche within a niche within a niche within a niche. I mean, I get a lot of people watching my videos these days because they like my, they might like a certain class, right? So they might like my shaman videos, although I doubt if there's many people who would admit to that. Or my hunter videos. Obviously, it's very difficult trying to play all the specs, especially when. What's the polite way of putting this? It's a little bit of a ball ache to gear up, of course, and you have to try and. I have to try and balance the fact that some people like certain classes and want to watch me play those certain classes. Or a lot of people just don't really care. They just watch anything really, and that's cool. But I do understand that some people just like Shadow Priest, or they might like Shaman. So I have to be a little bit wary of that, and that kind of follows on to what I'm trying to say about the different classes. I think over the years mine's changed. I haven't really given it too much thought, because obviously I'd like to sort of think on the fly when I'm doing the video, really. But I would say that it's probably the class I like, and probably would go for everyone. It kind of changes, it's transient. Sometimes maybe you like playing I don't know, Warlock in BFA, but in Legion you like playing, you know, because I think they dick around with the classes so much these days. It's, you know, a lot of times you can't get up. I always find, I think towards the end of Legion, I was kind of really au fait or down with about 3 or my Hunter, my Warlock. I love Warlock towards the end of Legion. Really loved it. My Hunter, my Warlock, and my Shadow Priest I really had down, and my Shaman to a point, although I wasn't playing too much. And that kind of affects, I think it kind of affects obviously your enjoyment of the game, and the fact that they're always sticking around with the different specs and stuff like that. It's a little bit of a pain in the arse. I don't understand. I'm not really sure. I will get on to my main point in a minute. What ones? Stop killing these bloody things. I need to get their shovel tusk meat. Sod it, let's kill them all. You're all going down, man. Right. Let me just kill these. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. It's a difficult one, I think, because I don't understand after all these years why we're still. And this isn't a moan up. This really isn't. It's just something I can't understand. Why? Excuse me. What did you hear? Why after all these years, what coming up to 15 years? Am I the only one? I said it in one of my PvP videos today. Am I the only person that thinks WoW's been 14 years old for about 5 years? It seems to me like forever it's been 14 years old. And it's kind of weird. It's like, oh, it's 14 years old. What, still? It was 14 years old 14 years ago. That's a slight exaggeration. So my missus then, who's the queen of exaggeration. In good ways and in bad ways. What are we doing here? Right, let's just go here and kill these chimeras. Yeah, so basically, you know, I can't understand after all this time why they still have a 14-year-old game, right? But they still have problems balancing those classes. I think to a point, I guess what I'm trying to say, I don't understand why they have to dick around with it so much. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm not, as I said, I'm not going to make this a negative video, but I can't it doesn't compute in my small little brain why so many overhauls are needed for classes. And the only thing I can really put it down to, logically, without just going, oh, Blizzard, is the fact that, right, let's say, for example, you work for a company, or you just come work for a company now, right? And they did things a certain way. Right? It will be human nature for you to want to stamp your sort of, not authority is the wrong word, but your kind of, I don't know, your trademark, as it were, or your kind of, if let's say you left in 2 years' time, you'd want to make a difference. Do you know what I mean? So maybe you're thinking, right, you know, maybe you're in charge of the combat and stuff like this, or that team, and you think, right, well, you know, what can I do? This is really cool, blah, 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 blah. And in theory, it might be really, really good. And you kind of think, well, you know, I can't... it's the same as what they did with the Cataclysm, you see. You know, they completely destroyed the world. I think a lot of the reason they could do that, if they had the same team that started WoW way back, what was it, eight years old at the time, I think they wouldn't have destroyed the world. I reckon they did it because they thought, oh, well, you know, we didn't create that world. It was someone else that created that world. So we can quite easily just go and destroy it. And obviously, as I said, it leaves their stamp, their trademark on it. And say, like, you know, we created this. So as I say, it's like if you go and work for a company and you know, you immediately want to change things into your image because obviously that's you don't want to be you know, you don't want someone else be taking the credit. And I think it's human nature to think that way, especially if you want to make, you know, good progress within a business. Right, let's go and kill these pirates, and I think then we'll go down here. Gresic Spindles Snap. Names. Yeah, okay, so anyway, leading back onto what my favourite class is. I think, as I said, I think I could probably go down the expansions and say the one I was playing at the time the most is usually my favourite class. But I think overall, if I was really nailed down to it and I had to make a decision, it would probably be my Warlock. Now, in 2019 BFA patch 8.1, I would say my Warlock, yeah. Even though it was a real shit show at the beginning of BFA, I thought, you know what, I really love playing my Warlock in Legion. It's buggered about a little bit, but I'm gonna take it on the chin and hopefully it'll get better. And it kind of did, you know. 8.1's a lot better than 8.0. Hopefully 8.15 and 8.2 is a lot better than what it is in 8.1. We'll see. I'm not sure. I don't really pay that much attention to what's going on in the outside of the game, to be honest. That's a lie, actually. I do pay a lot of attention to what's going outside the game, but you know, it's things I read rather than yeah, anything tangible. But you know, not like on PTRs and stuff like that. And yeah, so I would say Warlock's probably my best. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. I just enjoy playing Warlock. It's just good fun. I feel, as I said before in videos, I feel confident playing my Warlock. I don't really, you know, have any problem DPSing and stuff like that. I mean, Affliction really, although it's given me a new lease of life playing Destro, which I've really enjoyed, and I do hope to have another video out in the next couple of days of that. Who's this dude? Abdul the Insane. Oh, you can stand there in my ox. Boom. Right. Oh god, it's put me in combat now, isn't it? Forever. Right. Okay. Yeah, so my Warlock. So, but then go back. If I go back over the previous expansions, I very much liked different classes for different times. So I think Vanilla, probably my favourite over the what was it, 115 patches, I think Warcraft was originally, something like that. 15, 16. I probably say my Hunter, because that's what I played the most, right? That's what I enjoyed playing. Certainly towards the end of that and BC, I started then playing my Priest. So I probably would say at that particular point, that's my favourite class. And so on and so forth. So going into travel to and speak with yeah. Alright. Stay warm. Indeed I will, my friend. Right. Let's go and see. Yeah, let's go and get taken around to the pirates. I love the pirates. It's the only reason I wanted to go to Northrend, really, and the music, of course.
Time is money, friend.
Yeah, got to go and speak to all these dodgy people here. Let's do this. Yeah, so BC, that's when I started playing my Shadow Priest a lot. I think end of Vanilla, and that's when I really started getting into PvP. I did PvP, I did the old Taramil Dark Shore. You know, Cell Shore Taramil, that's it. And then I did, I'll tell you what, I remember fondly, I did like the Taramil ones, but I remember fondly a lot more the fights we used to have at Crossroads. The Crossroads fights were really good. I just remember it because it was a big open space and you had this kind of little town in the middle of it. for me, it was a lot more fun than Taramil Darkshore. Oh, South Shore. Obviously, the lag was unbearable. I know my computer was a potato at the time, so that was nice. But I did enjoy the Crossroads fights better. I went into the... Because you can do it as an epic battleground now, right? What is it? Yeah, you can do it as a battleground now, I think, on the epic thing. I did it once, got the achievement, got the title, and I never did it again. Because luckily we won it. I just thought, oh god. It's even more laggy than it used to be when we first did it. Right, we've got to speak to Silver Moon Harry, who thinks he's a blood elf, but he's not. Okay. Which is quite entertaining. Right. Yeah, so I enjoyed it, playing that, and I played Rogue quite a lot, but low level towards the end. Actually in vanilla I was playing my Rogue a hell of a lot, but that was lower level BGs. I remember it wasn't necessarily the max level 60. Is this the dude? Is it Scoodles? Someone's already hitting him. Oh well, that makes life easier. Okay, good. Right, let's get that. Yeah, so then I played BC. I started playing Druid due to the fact that I loved flag running on my Druid. Even now I love flag running Druid, but it's just not as much fun now as it used to be. You used to be really cool on flag running on Druid, and if you were a Druid, that's what you expected to do, unless you healed. Okay, we're level 71. Let's get rid of all this rubbish. Is this scaling? Why is that not scaling then? Well, let's put... Right. Anyway, so I played Druid. Then I started doing some raiding, which I touched on another one of these. I started doing some raiding, and that was late BC, early Ras. So I was doing Karazhan, stuff like that, and then we started doing the newer Nax, not the old Nax, not the Nax you couldn't really get into. So yeah, that was cool. So I played Druid there. One thing we didn't have, I remember speaking to my mate and saying, "What do you think I should play?" He was like the guild master, or just had more knowledge than people like me. What do you want me to play? And because I was playing at the time, I was playing Feral Druid. I was just enjoying playing Feral Druid. And I kind of wanted to play Druid because there wasn't that many around, and I thought, oh, that's good. I'm always into the underdog, really. And so, right, what we got to do here then? Big Roy's bother. Alright. Got to kill some... Oh, that's a bit sad, isn't it? Got to kill some dude here. Yeah, so when I did Nax, I was just mucking about with... Where is he then? Roy? Where are you? He's dead, is he? Is that Roy? No. Yeah, so I did some raiding, did Karazhan, did some I was tanking in that as well, which was quite entertaining. Yeah, I remember doing some off tanking, and then we did Nax. We were doing the was it 4 wings Nax, and I did quite a bit of it. I don't think I did all of it though. I did quite a bit of it. That's what I was talking about when I had like some good friends played. We've got to get this. Where do we get this from then? Oh, I remember there's this nutty pirate in here, isn't there? I think we have to go and kill. He's a mental cake. This dude here. Mad Jonah Sterling. I remember dying to this dude a few times. He was quite hard to kill. That's what we need to get over there. And we need to kill Hoser to do it. Which is a bit of a shame. Can I just run past you? Oh, the Hoser then kills Mad Jonah Sterling. And after that, I can honestly say it was a bit of a blur, because I thought about it when I got to Cataclysm. So in Wrath I was playing Shadow Priest still, playing Warlock still. That's when I kind of started getting all the classes up to max level. Do you know what I mean? In Wrath I certainly remember started playing Warrior. I do remember, I have a vivid memory of me running around as a warrior in Wrath. In Howling Fjord, actually, believe it or not. Yeah, so that was something I do remember. So as I said, I started to dilute all my classes. So instead of just sort of playing one or two, but by the time Wrath hit, you know, it was easier. You could level real quick because you just knew where everything was, and this was obviously before Cataclysm where they moved everything. And I probably had pretty much every one of every class. And Wrath was also when DKs came out, which I didn't really play that much, I would say. Where have I got to go then? Silver Moon Ares Eagle figurine.
Hello. Safe travels.
What are we doing here? Do we need to do this? Harry's bomber. Oh yeah, I think we do need to get something from here. Yeah, so I started to play all the class, and I still do to this day. Really, I pop on, and obviously, but it's different because I make YouTube videos. I have to seem like I'm relatively competent at everything I play, which is difficult because obviously I don't play classes that often. Like today, I played a enhancement video, or played an enhancement match, and I haven't played enhancement for a while, and I haven't really liked the 1.8 iteration of it. But I just sort of got on with it and thought, well, you know, let's see what I can do, see if I can get a decent video up. I did quite a good video, not too bad. What's going on here? Alright, okay, we're going to get this one. You know, so it's difficult. I definitely remember playing Shaman. But then Cataclysm. Cataclysm was the one. I remember playing Paladin a lot. I spoke about it before. I got Paladin, Holy Paladin. Holy Paladin in Cata, which I played Arena with. And also Fire Mage, which I played Arena with. I vividly remember playing Arena with my mate, Hoff. And yeah. I'm not saying to any great standard or anything, but we did do some Arena. And I remember doing, I think I got to, as I said, I've not ever really arena'd that much, but I know we definitely got to 15 something. But we didn't really, you know, we weren't taking it serious. We weren't doing it every week and stuff like that. We were just sticking around really. And I would like to do some proper Arena one day, but we'll see how it goes. What am I doing here? Anyway. Is it in here? No. It's just being around. That's the problem with me. It's just being around, and you know, I don't want to sort of commit to it and let someone down, because I wouldn't like that done to me. Right, okay, we're down here, right? There it is. Get the count in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Yeah, so I played that. I played Warrior, and probably miss the same. Becomes a bit. It's weird because I can remember vividly what I played in the old times, but the newer times I just remember kind of like a word I like to use very very often, like a smorgasbord of different. Oh no! Do you know what? Have I got to go with you again? Is it going to be any quicker this time? Yeah, just loads of different characters. I think I said this before on the channel that I probably should have started playing or producing videos a good year or two before I did. But I think if I'd have started making videos beginning of Legion, that would have done my channel really a lot of good, and I'd have probably had a lot more subscribers than I have. Not that I'm moaning about the subscribers I have, because it's brilliant, but I just think I maybe started at the wrong time. Do you know what I mean? I started really really late into Legion, where most people have got out of the expansion what they wanted to get out of it, and moved on to other things. Obviously you have like initial spurt when BFA hits, but not quite the same. So yeah, that's one thing I regret, but I didn't. I maybe started a little bit too late with this, but I'm enjoying it all the same. Right, what do we need to do to get these things then? Allows imbiber. Handsome wants you to bring. Okay. Oh, okay. So I think... No, we don't want that. We want this. I think we just swim out to it. So I know there's a ship around here. You have to get on the ship and stuff, right? And it sort of... Is it down here? Must be. Alright. Ah, see something flashing down there. Yeah, so everything else becomes a little bit of a blur. But the reason I like my Warlock so much, as I said, it's just because I can jump in, play it, not really worry about what I need to do, what I need to think about. It's all pretty much, you know, locked in there, muscle memory and all that jazz. So it just becomes I would say easy, because nothing's I don't find anything easy, really, these days. As I get older, I just find it, yeah, it's like putting on a pair of shoes, isn't it? You know, that's what you do, putting on a pair of slippers, and that's what a warlock's like. I think that's probably the best way of describing a class that I enjoy playing the most. Yeah. But I would say closely followed by my priest. Oh no, not Scoodles, leave me alone. Followed by my priest and hunter and all the other classes. Really, they're all pretty close together. There's not one class I really don't like playing. Although I might put that up for a question another time. I think things like monks were a bit too late for me. Into the game, do you know what I mean? Where you feel like, oh well, I'm never going to be great at this. I just don't put a lot of time into it, really. Alright, let's go and see if Harry will pay his debt. Harry? Oh, no, Harry wants to fight. Harry now wants to die. I don't think Harry does die. There we go. Good boy, Harry. Good boy. Right, now pay. Pay up, Harry. Done. Right, gambling debt. So that's that done. Right, Tarek, he paid up, mates. Wants you to collect Jack Adams' debt. Jack Adams? Handsome Terry. Where's Jack Adams? He's his pissed one in here, isn't he? If I remember rightly. There he is. Hello?
Hey there.
I'd like to buy Jack a drink. Here's gold. Buy yourself something nice.
Good one.
Dearie. Good old Jack. Kiss the gunner's daughter. Why? I haven't ever met the lass. It's okay, sweetheart. This one's on the house. Dear. It's like a geezer. There we go. Is that it? Nicked that. Brilliant. Yeah, so obviously I'm interested to see what you've got to say and what your favourite class is and why, which was today's question. I think I'm going to leave it there today. I think that's pretty much half an hour. I don't want to go over half an hour too often, really, because people have to do things, right? I understand it. So yeah, if you did like this, nice big thumbs up. Get 10, it'll get an episode 5. If not, we don't get an episode 5. And I hope you enjoyed that episode. Don't forget to answer the question down below. And if you're not a subscriber, I think most people are watching. I don't know why I say that, because everyone that watches this is going to be a subscriber. It's not like going to pop up and someone saying, oh, this is great. Look at this knobhead playing this. Anyway, take care, my friends. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.